Hi everyone, I wanted to let you know that now you can get 14 days free trial in my online studio where you can come in and check it out, try out some of the videos, the different programs, and the journeys that we have going on. If you're interested, you can just click the link below in the description, and that's it. Soma also is very excited, as you can see. Okay, now come onto your hands and your knees. Really claw the earth with your fingertips. Pull your forearms towards one another to activate the inner lines of your arms. Then begin to tilt your sit bones up towards the sky and glide your pelvis back towards your heels, but not to touch your heels. As you inhale, curl your pubic bone towards your belly button and round forward, hands and knees. Then stay rounded and do some circles over your wrists. In one direction, 3 circles. And then the other direction, 3 circles. And then bring your shoulders to stack over your wrists. Tilt your sit bones up, and then see if you can microbend your elbows and press your hands to slide them forward without picking them up. It might be hard, depends how sticky your mat is. Once they're all the way forward, press your hands straight down, pull your hands towards one another, and then drip the back of your heart towards the floor. But let there be resistance. You're not just dropping your heart down, but you're pressing your hands down to resist your heart coming down. Then maybe your heart comes down, maybe your chin. And really widen your butt as you do this. So widen your sit bones, widen your inner thighs back. Cinch a little bit through your waistline, draw your navel towards your spine. Claw the earth with your fingertips and then drop your heart even more. Soften your eyelids. Press your hands down, lift your chest up. Curl your glutes, activate your glutes towards the backs of your knees to curl your pubic bone towards your belly button, and then very, very slowly begin to curl yourself forward into a low cobra. So your pelvis comes down, thighs comes down, and bend your elbows to facilitate your navel to the floor. Slide your hands back until your wrists are over top or under your elbows. And hug your upper arm bones towards one another. Activate your glutes towards your heels and inhale, lift your heart. As you exhale, lift your hands. Inhale, lift your legs, spread your toes. Exhale, reach your arms back and turn your palms to face the earth. Now lower your sternum almost to the floor, bend your elbows, interlace your fingers behind your back. Keep your elbows bent, lift your hands away from your butt and spread your toes. Then inhale, keep your elbows bent and peel your heart off the floor, curl it forward like you're slingshotting your heart and your toes in opposite directions. Good, now take a big inhale to lift higher than you think you can. Exhale, flex your feet, tuck your toes. Release your fingertips, bend your elbows, place your hands. Press into up dog with your toes tucked. Microbend your elbows, squeeze your biceps, and then inhale, reach back through your heels. Pull up through your thighs. Pull in through your waist and puff your heart forward. As you exhale, press into the earth and glide back into down dog. For your first down dog, let it be explorative. So massage with movement, with a little bit of play, massage with breath, and just explore. Then start to settle your hands, claw the earth. Parallel your feet and root your big toes down. Bend your knees and widen your inner thighs and your sit bones up. Pull your feet and hands towards one another and engage your core. Feel how that makes your navel suck in towards your spine. Keep that action and move your pubic bone back in space. On your next inhale, lift your heels, firm your thighs, and round forward high plank. Good, now as you exhale, reach back through your heels, pull up through your thighs, draw your pubic bone towards your sternum and slowly lower your thighs towards the floor to unfurl your heart forward into an up dog with your toes tucked. Good, now take a deep inhale. Exhale as though you're going to go to down dog, but then pivot your heels towards the right. Press your left heel down, keep your right heel lifted. Keep both hands on the floor. Oh, I just choked on my own hair. Pressing both hands down and forward, reach your heart forward and look forward as you stick your butt more back. As you inhale, round forward, high plank. As you exhale, reach back through your heels, firm your thighs, and unfurl into an upward dog with your toes tucked. Now, take a deep inhale and reach your heart forward and up. Exhale as though you're going to down dog, but then pivot both heels towards the left. Press your right heel down and keep your left heel lifted. Press your hands down and forward. Stick your butt back and to the left, and then look forward with your heart and your eyes. Inhale, round forward, high plank. Exhale, this time not up dog. Reach back through your heels, elongate your heart forward and lower chaturanga. Keep your toes tucked, come into up dog, inhale. Exhale, down dog. Here, just tune into things getting toasty. Things starting to wake up. Maybe a little bit of sweat, hopefully. Feel the circulation beginning. And remember what you're channeling into this practice. And then really press it into the earth. Whatever it is. Physically express it. Inhale, lift your heels and ripple forward, high plank. Exhale, upward dog with your toes tucked. Inhale, root the heels of your hands, puff your heart forward. Exhale as though you're going to down dog and then shift your heels to the right. Press your left heel down, keep your right heel lifted. Press through your right hand, cactus your left arm. Stick your butt back, cinch your waist, curl your heart forward and take a deep inhale. With your right elbow micro bent, squeeze your right bicep, and as you exhale, reach your left arm over your ear as you root the knife edge of your left foot and stretch your left leg more straight. Squeeze your right side shorter, open your left side, and then lean your left side body back to expose more of your right side towards the sky. Pull your navel to your spine, begin to round your spine as you transition your left hand to the floor, rounded high plank. Unfurl into up dog. Deep inhale once you get there. Exhale as though you're going to down dog and then shift your heels towards the left. Press your right heel down. Stick your butt back, reach your heart forward, and then root through your left hand and cactus your right arm. Good, now inhale, tilt your sit bones back, pull in through your waist and curl your heart forward like a cobra. Like an active cobra or a Savasana. Feel your back active. Then as you exhale, begin to reach your right arm over your ear. Squeeze your left side shorter and stretch your right leg more straight. Then draw your right side body back so more of your left side begins to turn up towards the sky. Pull your navel to your spine, begin to round your spine and travel your right hand to the floor. Come into rounded high plank. Take an inhale and puff the back of your heart up as you pull your navel to your spine. Exhale, chaturanga, elongate first and then lower. Inhale, up dog with your toes tucked. Point your right toes back. Right leg is lifted, but not too high. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest. Pull your navel to your spine, press into the earth, and bring your right knee to your nose, touch. Gaze down and place your right foot to your right thumb. Stack your right knee over your right heel and come onto fingertips. Reach back through your left heel, pull up through your left thigh. Press down through your left fingertips. Reach up with your right arm and gaze up with your left thigh. Now pull your feet towards one another, lift your pelvic floor, cinch your waist, and then arc through your spine here like an active cobra. Lean back a little bit. Take an inhale. Exhale, circle your right arm forward and sprinkle your right fingertips to the floor. Begin to stretch your right leg more straight and draw your outer right hip back and your outer left hip forward. Root your big toes down and pull them towards one another. Micro bend your knees and inhale, tilt your sit bones straight back while simultaneously reaching your heart and the roof of your mouth forward. Then as you exhale, press your feet away from one another, stretch more straight through your legs, and bow your heart over top of your right shin-ish. Inhale, halfway lift your left heel. As you exhale, root your fingertips, ground your spine, pick your right foot up, and step back to down dog. Plant your hands down, and inhale, ripple forward, high plank. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog with your toes tucked, point your left toes back. Exhale, knee to nose. Gaze down and step your left foot to your left thumb. Come onto fingertips. Stack your left knee over your left heel. Reach back through your right heel, root the right big toe, and squeeze up through your right thigh. Press down through your right fingertips, reach up with your left arm, and gaze up with your right eye. Pull your feet towards one another as you inhale, lift your pelvic floor, cinch your waist, puff your chest, and lean back into your back body. Exhale, slow motion, circle your left arm forward, and sprinkle your left fingertips to the floor outside your left foot. Stretch your left leg more straight, but not straight. Now, root your big toes down. Pull them towards one another to draw your outer left hip back and outer right hip forward. Keep that, keep your knees micro bent, and inhale, tilt your butt straight back. Cinch your waist and elongate your heart forward. Then as you exhale, press your feet away from one another, root your right heel more towards the floor, and drape your torso over your leg. Inhale, lift your right heel, stretch your arms straight. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin to your chest, press into the earth, lift your left foot up, and step to down dog. Look at your hands. See if you can bring them flat to the floor at the same time. So this involves having to bring your thumbs forward first, and then bringing your hands down. Ooh. Hug your hands towards one another, claw the earth, and squeeze your biceps. Root your big toes, bend your knees, and tilt your sit bones up. Take an inhale, press your hands and your feet away from one another as you root your heels towards the earth. And as you exhale, let the back of your heart melt down without your low ribs kind of set, like dripping down like a hammock. As you inhale, lift your heels and ripple forward, high plank. As you exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, in chaturanga. Exhale, hold here. Inhale, up dog with your toes tucked. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, ripple forward, high plank. Exhale, unfurl into up dog. Take an inhale here. Exhale as though you're going to down dog, but shift your heels towards the right. Press your left heel down. As you inhale, cactus your left arm up. As you exhale, reach your left arm over your ear. Stretch your left leg more straight. Now, press your right foot into the floor. Keep your right knee bent, root the right big toe, hover your left leg up. Press more down through the heel of your right hand to squeeze your right side shoulder. Reach your left arm over your ear and see if you can stretch your right leg straight and your left leg straight. Left leg just hovering off the right. Bend your right knee. Bend your left knee up high to the sky. Gaze to the top of the mat. Either bring your left hand behind the back of your left leg to begin to carry your foot up to the top of the mat. Or don't use your hand. Step up, all the way up. Come onto right fingertips. Reach up with your left arm. Gaze up with your right eye. Inhale. Exhale, circle your left arm forward. Stretch your left leg straight and bow. Inhale, halfway lift. Lift your right heel. Exhale, round your spine. Pick your left foot up and step to down dog. Look at your hands. Step your thumbs forward. Then slowly bring your hands flat. Inhale, ripple forward, high plank. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, in chaturanga. Channel whatever you're feeling into the earth. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, upward dog. Toes tucked. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, ripple forward, high plank. Exhale, upward dog with your toes tucked. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, as though you're going to down dog, but pivot both heels towards the left. Keep your left heel lifted. Press your right heel down. Press through your left hand, cactus your right arm. As you inhale, stick your butt back, lift your pelvic floor, cinch your waist, and puff your chest. And as you exhale, begin to stretch your right leg straight as you root the heel of your left hand and reach your right arm over your ear. Then press through your left foot, press through your left big toe, keep the left knee bent, and see if you can hover your right leg. Stay like this, or affirm the connection of your left hand to the earth. Affirm the squeeze of your left side as you stretch your left leg more straight, and then your right leg more straight. Bend your left knee. Reach up with your right arm, bend your right knee, and reach up with the right tippy toes. Use your hand to carry the foot, or don't use it, and step up super slowly for 3, 2, and 1. Come onto your left fingertips, squeeze your left thigh. Reach up with your right arm, gaze up with your left eye, and lean back, inhale. Exhale, circle your right arm forward. Fingertips to the floor, stretch your right leg straight and bow. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, press into the earth, round your spine, pick your right foot up and step to down dog. Look at your hands. Pick your thumbs up by rooting more into your fingertips, step your thumbs forward, and then slowly spread your hands to the floor flat. Looking at your hands still, make sure they're shoulder distance apart. Claw the mat with your fingertips and pull your hands towards one another. Take a deep inhale, stick your butt back, and reach your heart forward. As you exhale, begin to lower your elbows to the floor and land them at the same time in the same way. As you inhale, lift them up at the same time in the same way. As you exhale, lower them at the same time in the same way. As you inhale, lift them up. As you exhale, lower them down. Lift your heels. Lower your knees at the same time in the same way. Grab hold of opposite arms with your hands to measure shoulder distance, but really grab on like you're trying to grab the bones. Then bring your palms together. Press the knife edges of your pinky fingers into the mat. Press down through your wrist bones and your elbows, and then the pinky edge side of your hands. Tuck your toes if they're not already. Press into your forearms and puff your upper back up to draw your low ribs in. Then elongate the back of your skull or the roof of your mouth forward on an inhale. And as you exhale, press through your forearms, pull your navel to your spine, lift your knees up, and begin to glide back into a dolphin. Now just take a few breaths. To explore with your awareness, maybe with some little wiggles. To explore with your breath. Now press your forearms down and press them forward. Bend your knees a little and tilt your butt up. Draw your low ribs in and then press your chest towards your toes. Keep your low ribs drawing in as you press your forearms down to press your sternum towards your toes. Keep your heart pressing back towards your toes. Root down through your right foot, hover your left foot up and step it like a foot forward. Now press through your left foot, spread your right toes and reach your right leg up towards the sky. Keep your hips square. Don't worry about how high your right leg goes. Now press more through your forearms and shift your shoulders forward to come to the tip of your left toe, just the very tip. Squeeze your right thigh stronger and your left leg. Bring your left foot back down. Bring your right foot back down. Press through your right foot, hover your left foot, spread your left toes and reach your left leg up. Now, lift your right heel high, come to the tip of your right toe, shifting your shoulders forward, and then stretch through both of your legs like you're reaching beyond them. Press into the earth, remember what you're channeling into your practice, and then bring your left foot down. Step both feet back. Bring your knees to the floor. Untuck your toes and sit to your heels. Turn your palms up on your thighs, and close your eyes for a moment. Now, sensations, probably more of them. Emotions, maybe more. And thought formations. So when we start to create heat, and we create friction, all of these things, they start to generate more. And so remember the pudding and the fish sauce example. See if you could taste them all equally. Whatever you're feeling, whatever's moving. Now take a sigh in case there's any residue that can be released. So take a deep breath in through your nose, and a sigh. Now, focus on the effects of the sigh, the after part, the softening, the release. Then open your eyes, stick your butt back, but pull in through your waist. Reach your heart forward and reach your arms wide, and then slowly circle your hands to the floor. So the same thing as before, your hands to the floor, tilt your sit bones up, and then see if you can press your hands forward to slide them forward. Now create resistance so your heart doesn't just drop. We're actually creating mobility as we do this through the shoulder girdle. Let your heart come down slowly. And then if your heart does come down, see if you can let it sink like a stone. Press to your hands, begin to lift your chest up. Squeeze your glutes towards the backs of your knees to curl in through your core. Press down to the tops of your feet and slowly unfurl into Cobra. Remember, keep your elbows bent so you're not going into a high Cobra. Once your navel gets to the floor, then press your hands down and pull them back to curl your thoracic forward. Reach back with your hands. Palms face the earth. Lift your legs, spread your toes, and then inhale, lift everything up. Now, experiment. Try to reach your left arm by your ear. Switch. Reach your right arm by your ear. Stick it to your ear like there's super glue. Bring your right arm down. Both arms, stick them to your ears. Super glue. Then reach back. Use your toes more, your legs more. Lift up. Tuck your toes. Plant your hands. Up dog. Inhale. Exhale as though you're going to down dog, but shift your hips and your heels towards the right. Press your left heel down Reach your left arm up. Reach your left arm over your ear and stretch out your left side. Press your right foot down, hover your left leg up. Stretch your right leg straight or straightish. Just see how much you can arc here, experiment. Bend your left knee, gaze to the top, step your left foot up as you reach your left arm to the sky. Come on to right fingertips. Squeeze your right thigh. Magnetize your feet and lift your heart as you lean back, take a deep inhale. As you exhale, circle your left arm forward, stretch your left leg straight, press your feet away from one another and bow. Inhale, rise to high lunge. Keep your left knee over your left heel and rise up. Exhale, just like that Cobra we just did, or the Shalabhasana, reach your heart forward. Reach your fingertips back, reach your right heel back. Inhale, wave your spine back up to high lunge. As you exhale, circle your arms wide, press your hands to the floor around your spine, pick your left foot up and step to down dog. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, sink your knees. Tilt your sit bones up and slide. Press your hands forward. With resistance, drip your heart down. Pause. Breathe. Press your hands down, lift your chest up. Bring the tops of your feet to the floor. Curl your glutes towards the backs of your knees. Bend your elbows and pull your forearms towards one another as you unfurl into Cobra. Pull your hands back, reach your heart forward. Reach your arms back, lift your legs up. Spread your toes, spread your fingers, and inhale, bring your arms around your ears as you elongate your feet back more. Tuck your toes, plant your hands, upward dog, inhale. Yay. Exhale, as though you're going to down dog, but shift your hips to the left. Press your right heel down and inhale, cactus your right arm up. Exhale, reach your right arm over your ear as you stretch your right leg more straight. And press your left foot down. Left big toe presses down, hover your right leg. Stretch your left leg more straight as you secure the press of the heel of your left hand. Bend your right knee, reach it up, right arm up, and step up slowly. Once you're up, come on to left fingertips, squeeze your left thigh. Turn your heart towards the sky and lean back into your back body. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, circle your right arm forward. Sprinkle your right fingertips to the floor. Press your feet away from one another and bow. Lift your left heel, bend your right knee. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. Good, as you exhale, stick your butt back, reach your heart forward. Bring your torso forward as you reach your fingertips way back. As you inhale, undulate your spine back up. And as you exhale, circle your arms wide, place your hands to the floor. Round your spine, pick your right foot up and step to down dog. Pause and down dog, little home base. Now, let your mind be completely engulfed in your breath. Listen intently to the sound of your breath. And keep channeling or pressing whatever it is that you're bringing to your practice today. Channel it into the physical earth, the actual earth. Press into the earth and breathe. Might sound so simple. I think it's one of the most powerful things we can do. Press into the earth and breathe. Inhale, lift your heels up. Exhale, sink your knees down. Untuck your toes for a moment. Sit back to your heels. Turn your palms up and drop in. When I say drop in, I mean just receive what you're feeling, what's moving sensationally, emotionally, and thought formationally. And see if you could just imagine that everything is neutral. that all of these aspects are neutral. And see if you could observe openly and curiously the inner automation of projecting like and dislike onto the various aspects that present themselves on a daily basis, on a moment-to-moment basis. And how would it feel to allow yourself to rest in the neutrality a bit more? Take a sigh if you need one. Take a deep inhale breath. Let's go back in. Let's go back in for a little more. Stick your butt back, reach your heart forward, widen your arms. This is like a big morning stretch, like Then reach your arms forward. Slide your hands forward, and with resistance, melt your heart down. Take a breath or two here. Press your hands down, begin to lift your heart up. Tops of your feet to the floor, feet about hip distance. Begin to curl your pubic bone in towards your navel. To unfurl slowly into Cobra. Once your navel is towards the floor, pull your hands back, elongate your thoracic forward. Reach your arms back, lift your legs up. At the same time, in the same way, bend both knees. Lift your hands up, and at the same time, in the same way, take hold of both ankles. Hug your inner thighs, flex your feet, tuck your chin, and as you inhale, press your shins back and curl your heart forward. So it's a tug of war between your shins and your heart, moving in opposite directions. Now try to circulate your breath through the shape. Close your eyes and see if you can soften any crispy edges. You can balance the effort with the ease. Release your ankles at the same time in the same way. Stretch your legs straight. Flex your feet. Place your hands. Come into up dog. You can inhale. Exhale, glide back and shift your heels towards the right. Press your left heel down. Reach your left arm over your ear. Bend your right knee. Right foot lifted, flex it, stretch your right leg straight to the left, parallel to the ground, and pulsate your right leg up and down 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Bend your right knee. Pull your navel to your spine, round your spine, place your left hand to the earth and roll to the knife edge of your left foot. Bend your left knee, root your left big toe, reach your right arm up. Step your right foot behind you. Place your right sit bone onto your right heel. Taking a moment just to kind of perch here. Micro bend your left elbow and squeeze your left bicep. Keep the squeeze of your left bicep and really claw the mat with your left fingertips. Then inhale, still with your butt on your heel. Stick your butt back, cinch through your waist, puff through your chest, and cactus your right arm. Then bring your right hand behind the back of your skull. Now press your skull in to your hand and pull a little bit with your hand on your skull. Hug your right forearm in by your temple and then pull your right upper arm bone back in space. Then press through both feet and your left hand and begin to lift your pelvis up. Focus on curling your thoracic forward. So that's your heart, the upper part of your spine, as you keep a little tuck of the chin towards the chest. Now bend both knees, stick your butt back, pull your navel to your spine, round your spine a little as you shift your right hand back to the floor and step to down dog. Inhale, ripple forward, high plank. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale into up dog with your toes tucked. Were you scared we would have to hold the chaturanga? Exhale, back to almost down dog, but shift your hips towards the left. Heels towards the left, root your right heel down. Press through your left hand, reach your right arm up. Bend your left knee. Flex your left foot and kick your left leg towards the right, parallel to the floor. Pulsate your left leg up and down 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Bend your left knee. Pull in your navel towards your spine, bring your right hand to the floor, and now roll to the knife edge of your right foot. Reach your left arm up. Hug your left heel in towards your sit bone, and then step your left foot on tippy toes. Bend both knees, and place your left sit bone to your left heel. Then, micro bend your right elbow. Squeeze the mat with your right fingertips, and activate your right bicep. Keep that really steady and stable. Then, inhale, stick your butt back. Lift your pelvic floor, cinch your waist, puff your chest, cactus your left arm. Bring your left hand behind the back of your skull. And see if you can feel it's like somebody's cradling your skull in a really sweet way, where you're like, it's relaxing. Ish. Then, hug your left elbow in by your temple. Pull your left upper arm back in space so your left shoulder blade hugs the back of your heart. Then press through both feet, press through your right hand, and lift your pelvis up. Good. Now, feel, if you can, an active cobra in your back body. Like when we were on our belly, lifting our arms and legs. See if you can feel that activation assisting you to curl your heart more forward. See that if you can feel the dynamic between pressing your head to hand and hand to head to actually create an opening through the upper cavity of your chest. Bend both knees a little. Pull your navel to your spine. Turn to face the earth. Place your left hand down and step to down dog. Inhale, ripple forward, high plank. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, stay in chaturanga. Exhale, stay in chaturanga. Press into the earth. Inhale, upward dog. I meant to say, keep my toes tucked. Exhale, as though to down dog, but shift your hips towards the right. Press through your left heel. Cactus your left arm. Reach your left arm over your ear and open up through your left side. Press through your right foot. Reach your left knee high. Step up slowly with your left foot. Come onto right fingertips. Squeeze your right thigh. Reach up with your left arm and gaze up with your right eye. Take a deep inhale and arc back. As you exhale, this time lower your right knee. Stay here or bend your right knee. Reach back with your left hand and take hold of your foot. Flex your foot into your hand and pull your left heel and right knee towards one another. Keep that action, the magnetization, to keep a buoyancy and activity in your legs. Then draw your pubic bone towards your sternum. Keep that action. Lift your pelvic floor. Pull in at your waist, then puff up at your chest while keeping your pubic bone drawing towards your sternum. Keep all these actions and begin to slide your pelvis a little forward in space without becoming too kind of watery and dropping. If you need, you can bring your right hand flat to the floor instead of being on fingertips and keep your right elbow micro bent with the right bicep active. If you want, you can puff your chest, squeeze your left bicep more, and curl your heart up towards the sky. If it's available, you can begin to hug your heel all the way towards your butt, but keep your toes flexing into your hand. Now speak to what you're feeling with breath and just remember what it's for. Keep channeling that intention in. It sometimes has the ability then to assist us in taking it out of the small and putting it into something bigger than this moment and the sensations we might struggle with Release your foot. Tuck your right toes. Lift your right knee. Circle your left arm all the way forward. And bow with your left leg straight. Inhale, halfway lift here. Okay, it's an experiment. Lift your right heel, round your spine, pick your left foot up and step it forward. Sink your right knee down, flex your left foot, and reach your bum back to reach your heart forward for Ardha Hanuman. Now, focus on rooting your left heel and pulling it towards your right knee to keep your left hamstrings active. Close your eyes. See if you could experiment with this kind of neutrality so that maybe you could have a little glimpse of what it would feel like to not call one sensation or one bit of tightness bad or better or worse, but just to feel it as it is. Breathe into it as it is. Let it be what it is. And then just see if this changes your inner dynamic at all. Does it change? Does anything shift? So we're going to stay here for a few more breaths. If you want to go further, you can walk your back foot back. Come on to fingertips. Keep walking your back foot back. Or if you want to use a little bit more core strength, you can round your spine, pick your front leg up, and step it forward to move towards Hanuman. Wherever you are, keep magnetizing your feet towards one another to keep your hips squaring and your left hamstrings active. If you're all the way in Hanuman, then you can either place your hands and walk your back knee forward again until you're in the Ardha Hanuman. Or you can practice with picking your back knee up, picking your front leg up, and stepping back to down dog. So either you're stepping back to down dog from this regular position that we normally do with the knee bent, or you can try doing it with your leg forward. Lift your back knee, pick your front leg up, and step back. Inhale, ripple forward, high plank. And as you exhale, unfurl into up dog. Take a deep inhale here, and then exhale, glide back, hips towards the left, heels towards the left. Root the right heel, reach your right arm over your ear. Press your left foot down, stretch your right leg straight. Reach your right leg high, your right arm high, and step your right foot up. Come on to left fingertips, squeeze your left thigh. Reach up with your right arm, arc your heart, but imagine you're reaching your heart forward away from your left heel, so you're creating elongation. Then sink your left knee down. Stay here, or bend your left knee, reach back with your right hand and take hold of your foot. Flex your foot to your hands. Magnetize your right foot and your left knee and feel the activations of your legs. Lift your pelvic floor, pull in at your waist, puff your chest, and then close your eyes softly so you can really go into feeling. Now to go a little deeper, draw your pubic bone towards your sternum. Squeeze your left bicep. Lift your pelvic floor, cinch your waist, puff your chest, and then drive your heel more towards your bum. Keep flexing your left toes into your right hand. And feel what you feel. Slowly release your foot. Tuck your left toes. Circle your right arm forward and bring your right fingertips to the floor outside your your right foot. Bow over your right leg. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, lift your left heel, squeeze your left thigh, round your spine, press into the earth, pick your right foot up and step it a little forward. Sink your left knee down, flex your left foot, stick your bum back, reach your heart forward, and then begin to glide your pelvis back as you bow over your right leg. Magnetize your feet towards one another. Make sure that your right heel is digging down, pulling back, and your hamstrings are alert, they're on, they're active. Now, can you notice for a moment any area that it's pretty obvious you don't have a kind of neutrality about? And then could you imagine receiving the sensation in a neutral way? Just receiving it for what it is rather than potential projections that are placed upon it. Now, if you'd like to go further, you can come onto your fingertips, walk them back, walk your back leg back, or lift your back knee, round your spine, pick your front heel up, and step it forward. Keep the magnetism between your feet, hips squaring, and your toes active. And just receive the depth of what you feel. Now to come out of it, if you like, you can walk your back knee forward until you're in a lunge shape with your legs. Or you can experiment with picking your back knee up, round your spine, pick your front leg up, and step to down dog. Now in down dog, press your hands and feet away from one another and elongate your neck, the back of your neck, and the roof of your mouth forward as you stretch from your sacrum back and up towards the sky. Look forward to your hands. Make sure that they're shoulder distance or a little bit closer towards one another so you have a little bit more strength or ability to hug in. Begin to bend your elbows, lower them at the same time in the same way. Lift your heels, bring your knees to the floor. Grab hold of opposite arms. Get a good grip of your opposite arms. Place your palms together at the top. Root your forearms and round your upper back a little bit as you draw or swallow your navel towards your spine. Keep this kind of hollowing action as you press through your forearms, lift your knees, and glide back into Dolphin. Now, keep the front of your heart drawn out of your back body for a moment. Bend your knees. Then widen your sit bones up. Then press your forearms down and forward to elongate the back of your heart towards your toes while keeping your low ribs in. Press through your right foot, hover your left foot, step it forward. Root your left foot, hover your right foot, reach it up. Come to the tip of your left toe, shifting your shoulder girdle forward, and squeeze through both of your legs, growing them longer for 3. Press more down into the earth, 2. Slowly bring your right foot down. Press through your right foot, hover your left foot, and reach your left leg up. Come to the tip of your right toe, shifting your weight forward, press into the earth, stretch through your legs. Remember what you're channeling here into your practice, and really channel it through the expression of the action. Bring your left leg down. Walk your feet back. Sink your knees down at the same time in the same way. Sit onto your heels and place your hands onto your thighs. Close your eyes. Soften your hands, your eyelids, your skin. Become aware of the layers of sensations, emotions, and thought formations. And what is it that's aware of all? Who is the one that can become aware of all of the different aspects? Just that pure awareness without labeling. Is it possible to rest in that space? Shift your hips to the side, your shins to the side, and bring your legs forward. Bring your bum more towards the top of the mat. Place your feet and place your hands onto your knees. With your hands onto your knees, as you inhale, you elongate your heart up. And then as you exhale, round your spine. Inhale, reach your heart up, reach your hands up. And then exhale, curl down, close your eyes as you curl down, and focus in on the whole variety of sensations that are created by the heat, the variety of kind of responses or reactions to that heat, even emotional responses. And try to hover somewhere that creates a lot of response. For 3, keep breathing into what you're feeling. 2, curl down, and as you curl down, hug your knees in. Keep your head on the floor, or bring your head to the floor. Root the back of your skull, widen your knees, and either interlace your fingers or grab a wrist, or you can kind of link your arms so both hands are grabbing the wrist. Let your sacrum become a little heavier so it falls towards the earth. And then imagine your whole back is just spreading onto the floor, progressively melting. See if you can feel up into your hip sockets and your upper inner thighs, and imagine that they're widening apart. Lift your head, curl your head, your forehead in towards your knees. You can take hold of your feet, opposite feet, or just wrap your arms around your shins. Now, experiment with actually hugging yourself, like for reals. And just see if you can feel what your hug feels like, what your own hug feels like. And then slowly spread your back to the floor. Bring your feet as wide as your mat and slide your legs straight. Wiggle until all your arms and all your legs are in the sweet spot. Become aware of anything that feels warm and fuzzy, warm and tingly, and cozy. A beautiful feeling of circulation. Just let that warm coziness spread, because it will. Let it spread, feeding every corner of your body. And I'll wake you up in a little bit. Become aware of your body's warmth, of that warm glow. Bring some tiny little flickers to your fingers and your toes. And roll to the side. And come up to the seat. And in your seat, bring your palms together. And lift your heart just a little. And then humble your brain just a little. And then just for a moment, reflect to see if you can catch any little glimpses or any bits of clarity or anything that came for you today in your practice. Just to recognize everything that you caught. And then close your practice in whatever way it was meaningful for you. Thank you for practicing with me.